Друзья, всем привет.
Hello, friends.
Потестируем.
Let me test the clicker.
Да, ну что?
Yeah. Well, I believe we keep on hearing AI on this stage, artificial intelligence, and maybe you're tired of looking at these two letters, AI, in presentations. But indeed, there's a huge transformation going on in the market and in businesses, and our business is also going through a great transformation. Our headcount is around 1,000 people, and we are doing a great thing. Every person in our company is going through a training to use AI in their business processes. Not only just to use a chat to get answers to questions, but also to build architecture and systems with the help of agents platforms. So, recently we had a cool case. I will tell you about this case. But first of all, I would like to tell you a little bit about the company so that you know who we are. We are a technological insurance company. For 10 years, we have been disrupting the insurance market, and we are creating client-oriented products. Thanks to trust, thanks to technology, we create such projects that are really easy to use. They don't lie, they're reliable. One of our main areas of insurance is healthcare insurance. We have life insurance, we have different other insurances related to technology platforms, but during the recent year we have been growing quite rapidly. We sell insurances for the amount of 32 billion per year, approximately. In case if you want to try our service, in case if you have T-Bank app and you have premium T-Bank on the right now, in September, our insurance is free of charge for you. You can test our mobile app. Our main sales channel is B2B. We sell healthcare insurance for businesses. And in our funnel, we have about 10,000 deals per year. We started thinking, what should we do to change the quality of sales process? Because we're great at gathering data, about phone calls and emails, etc. But, of course, previously it was impossible to process and analyze them all. You could just hope only that salespeople are doing their job properly, what their sales manager is telling them to do. But AI, within process transformation, can help you do a lot of things. It can help you structure data. It can help you automate some processes and do some routine work for you. It can automate a lot of things, really. Currently, in our company, we have about 20 initiatives that are aimed at transforming process with the help of AI. And sales is one of the first areas that we started working on. We always go to a point where we can get a great savings or revenue effect, and we decided to test a few hypotheses here. What if we take all the data and we can classify it the right way? Every phone call, every meeting, every email, to put it into the right bucket based on certain parameters. What if sales managers could be automated? What if they could be replaced by AI? So that it wouldn't be human giving prompts to sales managers, but AI would be giving prompts to sales managers. What needs to be done in terms of the deal? How can we move this deal forward? And another great hypothesis that we had, I actually have never heard anyone do something like that. We're the only ones. We came up with a scoring model which helps evaluate parameters of the deal and choose the right sales manager who is best attributed to these people. So it's tender for sales department, best deal to the best salesperson so that they have a match, love, and the product will be sold the right way. Yeah. So, it took us a long time to get prepared to this. We automated information flow from our CRM system. We set up AI agents, we developed dashboards, and we built a recommendation model. This is a complex slide. It's going to be a little bit overwhelming, but let me try to explain it to you. We have a CRM system. CRM system reflects all the information about deals. It has a BPM engine, so we have data about every stage of the process. Over that, above that, we built an ML model that scores leads. So actually, it predicts likelihood and also predicts parameters by which we say whether the deal will be closed or not. The information is pulled from CRM and from AI agents that are analyzing this. Our AI agent, we have a multi-agent system. This multi-agent system evaluates throughout the whole customer journey of salesperson with the client, how salesperson is working, and we evaluate it on 11 parameters. First, communication. How well did the salesperson deliver the USP to the client? Whether the salesperson was saying the right things, whether the client liked the emotional message, whether the tone of speech was right, what was the style of communication. So AI agents can track this down, they can capture it and assess it. Based on all this information, we're putting together a dashboard. On this dashboard, we can see which sales managers are performing better or performing worse. These parameters are put into ML model so that we can do matchmaking between the deal and the salesperson. Then, AI agents, using all this information, put together a story like a deal plan, what the person needs to do to close the deal with a higher likelihood, additional actions need to be taken to close the deal. So actually, currently our sales manager is automated. We can gather information about 100% of all communications happening. It used to be impossible in the past to evaluate them all, to make recommendations. This system gets trained, and one of the things that we're doing on top, training AI agent for sales manager. In case of sales manager is falling behind in some things, then this AI comes up with a test deals or test dialogues until this sales manager improves the quality that is falling behind. This is what it looks like. We blurred the top part. Let us not tell you about all the parameters that we're using. But on every manager, you can see how well the manager is talking to clients, whether they deliver the USP, so on and so forth. This information is updated on a daily basis online. Every day, commercial director can see how salespeople are doing, whether there is a dynamic of improvement, etc. And after that, once salesperson is working on a specific deal, we are putting together recommendations and actions that the client should take, and these recommendations are done by AI. This is what it looks like. I'm showing you not the best deal. It's not the best one. It's 5 out of 9 scoring of the deal. AI tells us that this deal objections were handled the right way, but this salesperson did not clearly explain USP to the company. And further, the AI generates recommendation what this salesperson needs to work on, and these recommendations fall into CRM system so the salesperson could work on them. What does it bring to our business? Conversion has grown. Different salespeople have different progress, but the conversion has grown by 10 to 30% because we also have ML matching model, which encourages good salespeople that gives them the best deals. Revenue per manager increased by 10 to 50%. Losses dropped. Actually, salespeople, training and navigation of salespeople is done by AI for us. And I think that this is a new level of process in sales that can be done with the help of AI. It used to be impossible, but now it's our reality. Most importantly, is the way you work with data. Most importantly, you must have data flow on every contact with every client, phone calls, meetings, emails, and the funnel must be distributed right, and you must get pieces of this data everywhere. It took us 2 years. Well, back then we didn't know that AI boom would come. We would gather this for 2 years, and we put together a good system which really leaves traces in the system, and we have all the data. And development of AI model and ML models, it took us just 3 months. That's it, AI agents and ML models. But before that, it took us 2 years to gather the whole data to build the system the right way. Now, based on the processes that we introduce AI in, we see that the most important thing is data, access to data. And architecture in many companies is not ready, is not mature enough to introduce AI. This is why first, make your data right. Make sure that data are available, and then you can automate it with the help of AI. In case if you don't have a process or the process is not described, then you will not be able to explain to AI what needs to be done, and it's very important. Of course, when the solutions are introduced, then it's very important to protect your data. It's particularly important these days. This is why the solutions that we are executing, we are deploying them in our Quantor. Being an insurance company, we have a very thorough data protection because there are requirements by the central bank and by the state about how we should protect our data in banks and in insurance companies. And our models are adapted to local requirements in terms of data protection and not what we do. So what have we arrived to? Our sales are on a qualitatively new level. It was difficult to imagine this a few years ago. We proved the hypothesis. We managed to launch Tinder for sales. We automated sales department manager, and we automated training for salespeople. So it's very important to keep track of quality data, and automation can work for many. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. We're all here, and it's time to ask questions. There's in the second row. You feel that you don't have much time, you have to carry. Please bring the mic here. 3 questions, all rolled in one. What was the cost for the entire company, for one sale, and whether you have your own automated system, CRM? We use the AMA CRM, which we customize to our needs. This is a CRM which is customized. As for cost, the development of the CRM system was the costliest part, 70 to 80 million rubles. Speaking about models and agents, perhaps the costliest was the rollout of our infrastructure. If you want to use these models, you need to do it either through a cloud or you have your own video capacity. Video stands for 10 gigabytes. It's about 15 million rubles. Yes, we still have a minute.
Отлично, спасибо. Добрый день. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Арсений, я учусь в Сколково. Я делаю...
I'm Arseny from Skolkovo, and I'm doing a very similar project with sales. We work in B2B. We do not take calls outside Russia. How did you solve the problem of having your data from CRM to AI agent? So is it based in Russia, or did you have any challenges with pinging anything from abroad? Yes, it is based in Russia, but we also can and if you want to do with other countries, you need the border data security system. And I invite us all to thank